Hello again, everybody. This is Mr. Everything coming at you with another Wargaming and Miniature video. In this video, we're going to continue on with our Princeton project update. There's a couple of things we want to talk about today. I got a couple orders in. I got this order that I'm going to unbox right now, and we'll go ahead and we'll show you what that's all about in just a minute. But before I do that, in a previous order, I had received a restock of my Bosch micro scatter, but I also, when I ordered it, I ordered two shades of green. So I've got this darker green and this lighter green. I like the lighter green the best, but the darker green I've been using as kind of a highlight on the flock. So what I'll do is I'll glue the base and then I'll sprinkle just a very little bit of the dark green, just very little, like near the rocks or near the feet, and then I'll finish it up with this. And so when you look at these figures that I've done here, you'll see the dark and the light green, hopefully, and I'll point it out to you when we go through that. I have completely flocked the 7 additional British regiments that I was working on, so we will be able to, I've got all the British except for the Dragoons finished. Minus the flags, because I haven't got the GMB flags in yet. I did locate some spears from my Hail Caesar successor starter army, which is Macedonians. I had a pack of those spears already. I totally forgot. So I went ahead and started adding a couple of them just to see what they would look like and if it would work. And one of the regiments there, the riflemen are converted spearmen. Not spears, but standard bearers, and you'll get a chance to see what that looks like. Before I go into this again, let's get this out of the way, I went ahead and got some green felt. Now this green felt is different than the felt that I've had in the past. This is a very microfiber. It's very, very tight woven, and it's not fuzzy, which is pretty cool. I'm going to use this as my tablecloth for the Princeton battle. And then I decided that I was just going to go ahead and not make 3D roads and rivers. I was just going to lay some roads and rivers out on the table. And I'm going to lay them out because some days I might want to switch them around, move them around. And so I decided to get some, not this, I've had that, some of that microfiber hobby felt. These are only 33 cents a piece at Hobby Lobby. These are the ones that I picked up. These I've had forever. I thought about doing city sectors with this dark gray, which is kind of it's a little lighter than this one actually, but I could set out city sectors, but I thought that was more like concrete or more like, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to use green because I usually use green for like forests or woodlands or something like that, so I didn't want to use green. And these I've already had, right? So I got these. I got some dark brown. I think I'm going to use the dark brown for the city sectors, you know, the farms and the mill and stuff like that. I'm going to cut these out and then put the building on top of it. The lighter brown I bought because I'm going to use this to make this is kind of like a chestnut. I don't know what color they call this. They don't call it any color, but it's going to be the roads. I'm going to make the roads out of this color. I didn't want it to be too light. I didn't want it to be dark like that, but I didn't want it to be like a tan, like I see a lot of roads. I wanted it to be more like this color. And then I saw this color, and the first thing I thought of was frozen water. This seems to be more like an ice color. It is January in Princeton, and I assume the creeks and the rivers are all going to be frozen or cold at least. So I'm going to cut the rivers out of this. When I get to doing all that, we'll show you how I do all that. Okay, so that's the roads and the rivers and the city sectors. And at the end of this video, what we'll do is we'll also give you a close-up of those 7 additional regiments that I did. Okay, now this order should be from Warlord Games. Yep, Warlord Games right there. Okay, good deal. I ordered this, one of them on the 7th, and then a second one on the 11th, and I think they put both orders in the same box because they both. I got an email saying that they were both shipped the same day, and if they were in separate boxes, then I should have got both boxes the same day, but I didn't. All right, let's see what we got in here. We got paper. Nice. This is only one order. Okay, so I should be getting in more Continentals figures in the future. So, okay, right here, we got the Master and Commander figure. We got the Master and Commander figure, which I'm not going to use. He's kind of he's a Navy guy. Okay, we got the Continental Militia. Okay, I'm going to do a review on this Continental Militia before I start, because it's brand new, and before I start making out my Continental Army, which I've already got a lot of it done. And then I have Continental Infantry. Beautiful. Now, the Continental flags that are in here, I am going to be using because I didn't order a whole lot of GMB Continental flags. I ordered all the British flags for sure. Okay, I ordered a couple of buildings. I ordered and these are Sarissa buildings, and they go wild on their advertisements. But right here I got North American Railed Bridge. So you can see kind of a completed picture up at the top right there. And I'll do a video of me assembling that as well. Beautiful. This is a house with porch. Right there. Get some glare on that, huh? Yeah. And then this is just a house with chimney. It's basically the same thing as a house with porch. No, it's... maybe. No? But it has no porch. Didn't need a porch. And the big one right here. Here it is. Here it comes. Black Powder, 2nd edition. I'm looking at the battles that are on the back here. They got Bunker Hill. That's it. From AWI, that is. They got 7 Years' War. No, wait. French and Indian War. They got Raid on Fort Ligonier. Oh, they got Quatre Bras in here. I just did Quatre Bras last year. Yeah, I turned right to it. Quatre Bras. Yeah, and they set up the battlefield a little bit differently than the way I did it. Or, I mean, let me take that back. Closer to the way I did it, less like the way the Perry's twins did it. Okay, that was pretty cool. That map's pretty cool. A lot of pictures. Beautiful. Beautiful. Lots of pictures. Dang. A lot of pictures from their Quatre Bras battle, apparently. Eve of Waterloo. Okay, so it's like a little portion of Waterloo. Because you couldn't do the entire thing on it. They have some Civil War scenarios in here. Okay, let me see what the Bunker Hill scenario looks like. Wow, looks pretty small. It just says New England Regiments, 6th Infantry. But then down here it says Starks, New Hampshire, Reeds, New Hampshire, 52nd, the 5th, Grenadier Light. Yeah, these are battalions. Yeah, okay, they're super small. Fence, reinforced with straw. It's a beautiful book. Okay, so we'll be doing some reviews of this book. Also, maybe a little walkthrough of some changes. But that'll be coming in the future. That's not part of my Princeton project. That's just part of Black Powder. I will be doing some assembly on all 3 of these in the near future. Might be doing them next week. And then this week, I think I'm going to be starting my Continental Army because I'm almost done with the British. I've only got the Dragoons to do and the wagons. The British are pretty much done, except for the flags, which I can't do anything about that until I get the flags. But I can start working on the Continentals. But before I open these boxes and combine them with the units that I've already got, or the figures I've already got, I need to do a review on these figures. Just open up the box and take a look at the sprues and stuff like that. And this figure, he's just going to go in my special figure drawer, which I have, which I don't really touch. I just collect them. Maybe sometime in the future, if I ever need this exact figure, I could just pull it out and paint them up. All right, guys, thanks for coming out and checking out this Princeton report. And I got my battlefield. I got my roads, my rivers. I got some buildings. I still have a mill on the way. I've ordered a mill, so I'm waiting for that to come in. I've ordered another one of each of these boxes as well. And I need my spears to come in, as well as my flags. And then we will be rocking and rolling. All right, guys. See you in the next one. And there are the two spears. Those are my standards. They might be too long, we'll find out.